Good afternoon, good people, and welcome to Certa Painters presents Montez at midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. How's everyone doing on this way back Wednesday, What Up Wednesday edition of the show? I think we pretty much got a full schedule today as we will be doing our very first podcast episode today as well of Who's to Blame, episode 551 that'll be coming up later on this afternoon. But for the most of you, how are you doing? The weather outside is spectacular. Spectacular right now. It's days like this that I miss driving. It's days like this I miss getting in the car and just going on a drive. When the last time you just went on a drive by yourself? Either with your dog or your cat. How many people travel with their cat in their car? I don't know. But when the last time you just got in the vehicle and just went on a drive? Just open up the road, not going out of town and nothing like that. Just going on a drive, a back road or whatever it may be. What made me think of that was I heard something this morning on the news and I cannot stop laughing. There's a group of people that are walking from St. Louis to O'Fallon, Missouri. Which way y'all going? I have so many questions about that. What? Sometimes the news would just have you looking at the TV like, what did you just say? That makes no. I have so many questions. In the walking group that I'm joining next month, they walk anywhere from what they say, 1.5 to 3.5 miles. It's this group, but it's all part of if you use public transportation, the metro people. So they meet at the metro places and go on walks. I'm joining next month. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not walking to no damn O'Fallon, Missouri from St. Louis. What? No, not doing that at all. But how you folks doing? Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. You know how I feel about that. Do your exercise. Check on your people. Do what you got to do. High fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Sometimes you got to get in there for the real thing. You got to get in there for the real thing. I mean, it comes in peaks and valleys, as they say. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. I believe my Aunt Lisa, my Aunt Terry, happy birthday to them. If you're celebrating an anniversary today, happy anniversary to you. If you've made changes in your life the past 3 months and you're feeling pretty good about the changes you've made, there you go. There you go. People out there still trying to get it together. Hey, teamwork. We got you. We got you. I got you back. I believe in you. I believe in you. It can be done. I met some people over the past 5 months, strangers, like total strangers, never seen these people before in my life. And just the stories that they've told me, just very positive people out there. We know there's some bad people out here, but trust me, for the most part, it's some pretty good people out here. It really is for sure. I think yesterday was a very comedic day yesterday for me. I swear. Shout out to all the people that believe in daytime drinking. To the people out there that believe in daytime. I'm not talking to the vampires right now. The daytime drinkers. I'm telling you. I tried to convince 5 people. Let's sit at the bar shirtless. Let's go. Let's take our shirts off. Let's do it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I never laughed so hard in my life yesterday. All right. Enough about that. Enough about that. It's more about what we're really here to talk about. The world of sports and entertainment. In sports right now, I think there's something going on that nobody is really paying attention to. They're not talking about it a lot, but I am. It's gambling. It's as a person that likes to gamble, but there's a responsibility to gamble. I don't go to no damn casino and slots and all that. No, not that. Bet on sports. Sports gambling has taken a very dark turn to me from what the people have been called gambling, the responsibility that goes with it, and all of the fact that we know how college sports and the NFL can be with sports across the board. And I think it's putting players in a very bad spot. It I don't think the league is doing enough to emphasize the fact, the ramifications if you get caught gambling on this game that you play. It makes me think about Pete Rose, Charlie Hustle, my man. Put him in the Hall of Fame. Put him in the Hall of Fame. I don't get what is with Pete Rose allegations and him gambling on his team or on baseball itself. Now here in 2024, you have high school kids gambling, college kids, professional athletes, family members. They're all getting involved. And I think the eye test of the cameras at these betting facilities that people go to, they're really looking at the video footage. You think about the past 2 weeks in sports, we've had some of the biggest viewership in college football and the NFL. The numbers are through the roof. Look at the gambling numbers, the over-under, the surprise victories, what's being said after the game, the allegations. This is way beyond you yelling at a player saying you cost me my fantasy league. These gamblers are taking it a step further. They're going online. They're DMing these people, these athletes. Some very vulgar situations are going on. Where's the police posse on that? Who's policing that? What about that factor of the game? Losing $100, okay. But when you're losing hundreds of thousands of dollars and you see the bullshit of the gameplay, 3rd and 29 and you throw a screen pass. 3rd and 29, you throw a screenplay. You tried a 62-yard field goal? I mean, make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. Like, are you on the cup? Is there more to it than meets the eye? Is it something that we all missing here? I just wish the governing people would take a more civilized approach to the penalty for gambling on sports and you play in sports. It needs to be a fine line like it is with the drug test, except for tennis. That's some crazy shit there. Crazy shit when it comes to drug testing and tennis. That's ridiculous. This man took the same drug as Fernando Tatis Jr., but you don't suspend him. He didn't know what he was doing. I can't take the oops no more. I didn't know what I was doing. But what? If you're out at 2 a.m, you up to no good. Let's just call it for what it is. As Herman was famously said, if you out past midnight, don't get caught on the da-da-da, because I got to talk about it. On the da-da-da, meaning Sports Center. I just don't get the responsibility factor of the gambling. You know you're not supposed to do it because you're playing this. There's no way around it. You can't cheat, none of that. They're watching, especially the NFL. College has stepped their game up. You know, last year we had a whole family. The whole damn family was involved. Father, mom and dad dressed up the kid in a costume so he could go to various places to place a bet. Are you shitting me? There's his scholarship by Josh. Whole family involved. What? Are you the Atlanta football player? Oh my God. There is no betting guru out here. Come on, man. It's luck. Gambling is luck. It is luck. No matter how many parlays they say and all of this or what it may be, oh, I'm the sports bettor. Get in here right now. I'll give you your top 3 picks now. No, I'm not buying it. No. It's just like those self-help books. Those books were for them. They're not for you. Okay? That was for them. That worked for them. You got to find what works for you. And when you find what works for you, I'm telling you, it's a groovy kind of love. Phil Collins. Upon further news, did not make it to the track yesterday. Very upset. Very upset. Because I don't know what it is about gambling, man. It's a rush. It is a rush. And then watching them horses, it is a fascinating feeling. You're not in control of it at all. It's just like watching sports. You're not in control of that. You can just watch it. You can yell at the TV all you want. They didn't hear you. And I've been yelling at the TV since 1982. So, when your parents say to you, boy, who you in there talking to? Oh my God. It's too funny. Too funny to me. Just on this way back Wednesday edition of the show, just reflecting on how the times have changed when it comes to gambling. When it comes to gambling, the days of having a bookie. Oh man, those were the days. Those were the days. And now we're in a situation here where hopefully it rules in our favor. That it'll make it a little bit more easier for us here in Missouri. But that gambling aspect of it, man, it's what it's doing to the people that play sports that gamble is something else. Just the Ohtani situation. I still have never understood when rich people get ripped off by their agent and they're not watching their own money. That is mind-boggling to me. That is on a whole new level. When you're not paying attention to your own money, you're not paying attention to your own money. Yep. Now you go ahead and take care of it. What? What the? It makes no sense. I mean, when you get older, I guess you're looking at people to make sure you pay your bills on time. I can see that. But I'm not giving you permission to withdraw money. When the last time someone had your financial information and you let them withdraw money? When? When the last time somebody had your bank card and was allowed to go to the bank and withdraw? I say mine was probably wife 1, the first wife. I don't think wife 3 and 4. 2, hell no. I think wife 1. That was 90s. Damn, we old. It is that what gets me about when people share their stories about, well, my agent ripped me off. How you not? Ohtani, that could be a whole different situation. That was being taken advantage of, I think. I think he was solely just being taken advantage of across the board for sure. But here we are, good people. It is Wednesday. It's your boy, Dre Montez. Hope everyone is doing well today. The weather is fantastic. In a perfect world, we'll be getting ready for playoff baseball here with our St. Louis Cardinals. But when you talk to real, true baseball fans and you want to honest answers, you're not going to like what you hear. I asked the question yesterday, are we going to the postseason? In the words of my man John Toombs, Dre, you might as well just wait till next year. Even the MLB The Show, the video game, which I'm crazy about. I made it all the way through the regular season. I get to the wild card game and lose 3-1. I'm so mad. I played every game. You know how long that is? That's 163 games. That's a lot of time. When people invest their time into something and it doesn't come out as rewarding value, you're pissed off. Time is like money to people in their 50s and up. Don't waste it. Don't waste the time. And I feel as though I lost valuable time. I missed a couple of parties. I missed a couple of events. I missed a couple of outings because I was so engaged in this damn game. And I think moving forward, I think the best time to play video games should be the winter. When we all used to Netflix and chill, or Netflix and smoke, or come on over, let me hit that. I think now it's more like I'm going to get a dog. I want to get a dog, over the winter. I think you can train the dog better then. And that's what I'm thinking about the video game play. I think the winter would be the best time to get involved in playing video games because I was disappointed with it. 163 games. I played every game. I didn't skip, fast forward, played the whole schedule. I got my money's worth out that damn game. That's one thing that PlayStation can surely attest to. Dre Montez plays the hell out of our games. Yes, as I should. We don't have a PS5 yet. That's still some negotiations going on right now. Hey, we're down to TV. We're down to TV. Speaking of way back Wednesdays, remember having a TV in your bedroom was like the thing for a teenager to have? How many of you have a TV in your bedroom? How many? I don't know most older people that have a television in their bedroom. Their television is in the living room, with a kitchen, with a bathroom, with a shower, the garage, basement, the attic, the shed out back. But I don't know many grown people that have a television in their bedroom anymore. And for the fact that I don't have one in my bedroom, I think it makes the sleeping a little better. It makes sleeping a little better. And the majority of time you spend is where? In your living room. So I think all devices are there. All devices are there. Now, the television that broke, that is in my bedroom, but I just don't have it plugged up because part of the TV melted 3 weeks ago, and it was 8 million degrees in St. Louis. When we had it, that was beyond a heat wave. That was death. I never want to be that damn hot again. That was business decision type weather for sure. Well, it's almost time for training camp in the NBA, hockey, with that pivotal time of the year. We get 4 major sports going on at the same time. Yes. Love it. Love it. And moving forward with the playoffs here right now with baseball and the WNBA, I think the WNBA should reboot for the playoffs. Come up with a new television strategy. Come out with a new television plan strategy because you dropped the bag on this one. I'm still mad at the WNBA. It's like when Major League Baseball screwed up when Miguel Cabrera won the Triple Crown. They didn't do shit. They didn't do diddly poo. So we're about to get a 50-50 home run and 50 stolen bases in Major League Baseball. I guarantee they do more for Ohtani than they did for Cabrera, and he won the Triple Crown. He won the Triple Crown. They didn't do nothing. Not a damn thing. But when he came to St. Louis to play, I did my part. I stood up, and I clapped for 24 seconds. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I'm still pissed at baseball for what they did. They didn't do nothing for that man. Nothing. Not a – watch how they celebrate Ohtani. Watch. It's going to go through the roof. If he gets these 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases, okay. You want me to sit back here and watch this for the okie doke. Tell you one thing I'm looking forward to seeing movie-wise and entertainment-wise. It's called 1992. 1992, that was a rough year. I was still in the military. That was a rough year. Having police at the movie theater, it was the protesting at the Pearl Harbor base and the riots in LA. They're making a movie about it. But there's something else going on in the movie at this. There was something going on behind the scenes during the riots. And I hope this movie does it the right way. Because these movies I've been seeing lately, I swear to you, the movie with Monique and the haunted house or the possessed house in Glen Close. Oh my God. Oh, how many of you know a Glenn Close that was portrayed in that movie? Raise your hand. I know a Glenn Close that was portrayed in that movie. I know that act just like that. Yeah. And then you had another movie I saw about a serial killer that takes his daughter to a concert in the daytime. What? The movie is crazy. It is. But I'm still saying my favorite movie so far is Thelma. Look, that 93-year-old woman got it in. That movie is outstanding for sure. Wow, wow, wow. And more important factors that we have going on now, we have something called being real. Being real. It comes across in conversation, body language, and the overall proof in the pudding. And when people are real with you and vice versa, it kind of changes the dynamics of the relationship when you get real with each other. I'm not talking anything sexual. I'm just saying, when you get real with somebody, you have that conversation, it changes the whole complexion of the relationship. To me, it makes it more real, more like some people, you should be able to talk to them about anything. And some people, you can't say shit to them because they can't take the conversation. They can't take realism. But those people that you can have that conversation with about anything, it speaks volumes. That's friendship. That's love. That's a different type of thing. When you can have that type of conversation with an individual and you get knowledge out of it, you learn from it. That's what a true conversation is to me right there. When you have that yin and a yang going back across. Oh, okay. All right. Now we can converse a little bit. Okay. There are people in relationships that can't even talk to each other. There are people in relationships that can't even talk to each other. They tell somebody else more than what they telling their partner. Okay, now we get into what we used to call it back in the day, the nitty-gritty. Oh, there we go. Getting to the nitty-gritty of it. But why is that? Why do strangers open up to you more than people that you know? Why is that? Why? I don't get that part on how strangers just open up to people. But people you've been knowing, they don't say nothing at all. At all. But talking to people is good. Getting things off your chest is good. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in. Release it. You got to have a release point. Either with your voice, working out, or sex. You need a release point. You got to let it go. Holding that stuff all in is the worst. They talk about it on the news. They make movies about it. They make documentaries about people holding the anger inside. That's why I always tell people, it's good to talk to people. When I see people that don't look like, you okay? Everything all right? I'm not giving you advice, but go ahead and yell at me. Go ahead. This kid I met 2 months ago, 100% stranger, 100%. I said, you look like you need to get something off your chest. This young man unleashed on what was bothering him. Love. It's hurting a lot of people out there, isn't it? Well, folks, as they say in the hood and around the country, I will attempt to holla at you later. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. I appreciate you, my man. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Well, let's get to the original part of the program. All right, folks, you have a good day. We'll come back later on this afternoon and do our podcast episode of Who's to Blame with your boy, Dre Montez. But, folks, as they say in the hood, I will holler at you later. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for tuning in, good people. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, we'll see you. Peace.